Hello, hello. It is kind of late. I was trying to get on earlier, but we had a little bit of a fussy baby and hung out with a friend tonight. So got in a little late. So I posted earlier that I was going to jump on live, and I asked if anyone had any questions. So I had a couple good questions that I was going to talk about, but I haven't really been on in a while, and so I thought I would jump on and talk about some things going on with us the last, I guess, few weeks. We went on vacation, so if you didn't see my Corona and Lyme post, we were in Mexico, and we, unfortunately, a bunch of us got sick. So particularly my husband, he actually got salmonella, and not funny, but kind of just funny in the fact that we've never gotten sick, how many times we've been there. And then I had pretty bad digestive issues going on. So we knew originally he had something digestive, but after he went to urgent care, they came back with tests saying that he had salmonella. So if you use oils, your immediate reaction is, what oil can I use? And when my husband came home from the doctor with some meds, this was before he found out exactly what it was. They prescribed him something that they thought, would work depending on what result came back. And I remember him just telling me it has severe side effects. And it kind of blanked out after that, and they had somewhat to do with like mental type things, so like depression and things like that. So scary regardless, whatever side effect. I'm always really cautious, but obviously taking care of ourselves and making sure we are listening to a doctor's opinion. But also knowing that there are things that can help in the oil world. So I did some research and just kind of educated myself a little bit, because even if he was on any medication, I thought, how else can he support his body and help him either relieve some of the pain he was getting from it, and kind of get things more regular in the digestive world. So not to give too much information, but we all know that's not fun. He, before he went into urgent care, actually was taking Pepto-Bismol and Imodium, and he said he waited, and it didn't give him any relief. And he put up with that for about a day, and I'm not much of one to push oils on anyone. He knows they're here, and he is fully supportive, and he has his go-to kind of oils. But I think when we are used to our go-tos like Pepto-Bismol and things like that, we forget that there are other options. So I like to remind, but I never like to push. So I, after he found out what it was, I thought, let's, supplement with some oils along with any medication that he was recommended. And to back up, if you aren't familiar, salmonella, it's a group of bacteria that causes infection in your intestines. So supporting our digestive system, and all our intestines are super important. So digestion is one that is super awesome for digestive issues. So this is a 15 ml of digestion here, so pure essential oil, and it is a blend of ginger, peppermint, coriander, caraway, fennel, anise, tarragon, and so all those things are going to help with things like bloating and nausea, diarrhea, calming your tummy, so it's kind of a tummy tamer. What else? So any irritable bowel syndrome, and then also food poisoning. So it's gonna be really helpful and supportive of that digestive system. So one thing I had him do was take a roller of the digestion. So this is a pre-diluted roller of that digestion. So of this oil, made a roller here. This is from doTERRA, but you can make your own with the oil. And rolled over his tummy, massaged in. And then, because obviously you're getting nausea, if you have anything upsetting your stomach, you can also roll it in your hand and rub that together. And then you would cup your hand over your face and take some deep breaths, or you can just simply swipe it under your nose. So great if you have morning sickness too, so again, any nausea type things. Another helpful thing is over the sinuses to relieve some sinus pressure. So other than rolling the digestion, I also had him take it internally as well as oregano. So if you're familiar with oregano, it's a hot oil. It's something we don't want to take internally every day, but it is super beneficial. It's antibacterial, antiseptic, antifungal, antiviral, antiparasitic. So all things that are going to go in attack mode, and it's going to help fight against any antibiotic resistant bacteria. So I did a lot of reading and trying to stay like kind of compliant language here, but basically supports him while he's trying to recover from his salmonella. So again, still using what the doctor recommends, but we're using these also. So and to take that internally, we use a veg capsule. So these come in a pack of 160. So if you've ever heard me say take oils internally, if a oil says supplement on the back, you can actually ingest it. It's super safe. Most of doTERRA's you can. So these veg capsules are just empty here, and you pop it open and drop oils. So I love to take internally. It gets right in our bloodstream and is more effective. So we would take 2 drops of those each day. So the oregano and the digestion. And on that note, I also, when we came back from Mexico, had really bad stomach pain. So I had stomach pain, and you know, let's just say again, that not regular. I'm not trying to be too much information, but my stomach was so upset, and I was running to the restroom, and it, you know, it's embarrassing. It's nothing fun you want to deal with. So before I didn't really know what was going on. I started taking those internally. So I tried to like nip it in the bud. Again, I try not to bog down my husband and be like, you have to take this. But I just say, here they are if you want, some pre-made internal supplements. So he ended up jumping on that bandwagon, obviously, when he was really in pain and found out what it was. But I was really happy that I did that because by the time my husband was going into urgent care and told that if it didn't get better, he had to go to ER, I actually was getting back to normal. I was like a couple days into his medication, I was back to my normal self. So I'm, again, just trying to stay compliant language, but I really feel like I probably had it as well. We had another family member that had it really bad too, probably had it. I don't know if he went to the doctor, but so just something to be said about that. So really great digestive oils. So if you aren't familiar with those also come in a lot of the enrollment kits. So these two, yeah. And then the other thing I took, I don't have in front of me. Let me check. Nope, I do not. Okay. Terrazyme, so it's a supplement, and Terrazyme is an enzyme. It's a whole food enzyme, and it's going to help you break down proteins, fats, carbohydrates, and all of that more properly. So it's going to help that digestive system support. So I also took those, and I had my husband take them. You take them with food. You can take 1 to 3 with food. So we took them a couple times a day. So that is our digestive. We've had a lot go on the last couple weeks between like things going on health-wise, which is great topics to talk about oils. So the other thing we had happen was my son had surgery. So this was something we kind of expected. This is like a TMI conversation today, sorry, but he had an undescended testicle, and we were told he was going to have surgery. So yeah, so he had surgery. I was told the night before to bathe him and put nothing on him, which was super hard. As an oiler, you're like, I want to put, you know, calming oils and, you know, rub some lavender, and I just want to do whatever I can to make him feel better before then. So, but afterwards was great, because then I could really think about what can I do to support his body. He had to be on Tylenol and ibuprofen, and they also prescribed him Oxy. But to support more of his pain, and again, kind of dueling that, I used the Rescuer blend, which is in the kids kit. So this is a soothing blend. If you're familiar with Deep Blue as an adult, Rescuer is going to be a calmer blend for kids. So this has copaiba, however you want to say it, lavender, and then it also has spearmint in it. So they're going to be a lot gentler oils for your kiddos. So because his surgery was down south region, I put it along like his thighs and then his belly, like not touching his incision. He has some glue over it, but helping with soothing that area and hopefully help some of that inflammation. So that is one other thing I did. So some of the questions I had, let me refresh my memory. Okay, so one question I had was on hormone imbalance. So as women, obviously monthly, we might have our hormones go a little bit out of whack. And then obviously if you're, pregnant, hormones also out of whack. So with a disclaimer, the oils I'm talking about are not going to be for if you're pregnant because of clary sage that is in the blend. So clary sage is an oil that you want to stay away from unless you're like in your last week of pregnancy. So it will actually help you go into labor. So I would steer clear of that. Although if you are at the end of your pregnancy, it's a great oil. If you want to get a massage, a prenatal massage, I did that a week before. I had clary sage and lavender rubbed on me, and I didn't go into labor like the next day. I went into labor on my due date, which was about 5 days later, and then I used it throughout my birth. So I just used that to help kind of get things going, so help with contractions and whatnot. Anyways, but if you aren't pregnant and you're having a cycle once a month and you want to support yourself, Deep Blue obviously is great for soothing muscles, but you can also use that for any cramping. But in regards to hormone balance, Clary Calm is doTERRA, I don't know if that's focusing, but is doTERRA's monthly blend. So this is got, let's see here, it's got clary sage, it does have, let me see, what else does it have? I wrote it all down because I don't have it memorized. Geranium, lavender, bergamot, Roman chamomile, cedarwood, ling ling, and fennel. So this is going to help with supporting your endocrine function and stabilizing your mood, which is super important to those around us during that month. So really great for that. You can roll this on your belly. So for that cramping, getting things moving down there and helping with that cycle. And then you can also rub it on your heart and the back of the neck. Again, always rolling on your palm and cupping and inhaling, you're going to get that aromatic benefit. So that is the great one to have. Alright, so one other one really quick is Whisper is a blend for women. So this is going to support your cycle. It's also going to help balance your hormones. So it's kind of like a perfume blend. Some don't care for the smell, so it's kind of, I feel like they're pretty opposite in smell. But it's both of those oils also support your libido or sex drive. So side note, that's all. Let me scroll down here. I got some notes because there was a lot to talk about. Okay. So other question I had to talk about was on staying awake and attention basically after you've had a sleepless night. So I know a lot of nurses and I know a lot of you in the medical field that are pulling long shifts and staying up late. And then you're kind of carrying through your day and maybe have somewhere to be right after and not quite getting bed right away. So in that case, obviously sleep is awesome, but if we can't quite get there, some oils that are great for staying focused are orange, wild orange, and peppermint. So wild orange and peppermint are very energizing, and they are going to be a stimulant. So these two are just a great, simple go-to focus blend. So you can make a pre-diluted roller and roll that on yourself. If you don't have that, you can just drop these in your hand with or without fractionated coconut oil. And again, rub your hands together, inhale deeply, I like to put them on my chest and neck so that way I'm benefiting from the aromatic benefit. So whether I'm going to work out or something, putting them right there so I'm breathing that in the whole time. Hi everyone that joined too, by the way. So awesome. So other than orange and peppermint, if you're looking for something a little bit different, Motivate is an encouraging blend. So seriously, this smells amazing. It has orange and peppermint in it, and let me refresh my memory here. It has coriander, melissa, which is lemon balm. It has vanilla and basil and clementine. It is so awesome. So it smells amazing and it's very uplifting. So I seriously use it. I was using it every day before I went to work out. And so you just want to make sure to avoid putting it in your palms if you are using anything like weights or a barbell, because no bueno, no from experience. So those are awesome for focus. Hang on real quick, I don't know what just happened. Okay, so those are really awesome ones. Another one that is good that you can throw in, especially if you're diffusing, is rosemary. It smells really good. It's a stimulant and it improves your brain function. So those are great ones. So if there's any other questions, you can let me know. I'm just kind of rolling through my notes because I had too many things I wanted to talk about. It's been too long. I'm sorry. I was so sick too. Like, besides digestive, I had a cold. So I was like, and then between Brianna being sick and Sawyer having surgery, and then if you didn't see, I was doing a show at Washington Elementary, a gift market. So I was like so busy and just like trying to hang on by a thread and did not sound good. So, and I was still like coaching and just like, you know, pulling it off without anyone maybe noticing, but yeah. The other thing is for November, doTERRA specific, so we have holiday products and oils. So I'll be posting, I know I posted it in one of my event pages about candles. If you aren't familiar with scented candles, they can be super harmful, have fake fragrances, and just things in them that aren't good for you to inhale. And you don't think about it because they, you know, smell pretty good until you get a headache, and then you're wondering, why do I have a headache? And then you take your ibuprofen and the whole train goes on and on. So try to stay away from candles. So holiday oils we have are amazing, like way better than any candles I smell. There's 3. There's a harvest spice, which is like, I don't know, it's like pumpkin spice, but I don't want to say pumpkin spice because there's no pumpkin in it. It just smells so good. And just like a fall candle. Holiday Joy, and then there is Holiday Peace. So Holiday Joy is going to have a little bit more of the spice feel, the nutmeg, and then the Peace is going to have more of your Christmas tree. It literally smells like a Christmas tree. So I've been diffusing those like crazy and will until Christmas. So those are really great. Those are available. There's a lot of holiday stuff. A lot's been selling out, so if you haven't checked it out, you can go online and check out what's available. I would get it soon though. If you haven't enrolled and you want some holiday stuff, it is a good month to enroll because we have a promo. If you sign up and your order is 100 PV, which is $100 essentially, you get 50 points, or oil money I call it, back in your account. So you would get it back in your account in December to spend. So you're really spending $50. So you can enroll and just get a couple oils. You know, you just have to spend the 100 PV. If you know someone else that wants something, tack it on there, or gifts, really great idea. And then you get 50 back in December. So that is awesome. So let me know if you have any questions on that. I will try to post something soon, but that goes till the end of the month. And then the other promo is a free clove, 15 ml. So this isn't clove, but this is a size, with your purchase of 125 or more. So regardless if you're new or not, if your order is 125 or more, then you would get the clove. If you haven't enrolled and this is your time you're enrolling, you would get the 50 back on your account. So that is awesome. And if you aren't familiar with clove, it's a super powerful antioxidant. We use it, so it protects and supports our cells in our body, and it's going to be helpful for our immune system because it's an antioxidant, but it's also really great for oral health. So it is in the On Guard blend, which I talk about a lot. I use it as a hand sanitizer. It's also in a toothpaste we have. So in the toothpaste is On Guard, and it's awesome. I've been using it for at least the last year. So, and I went to the dentist, and I was like, I think I want my teeth whiter. And he's like, they look white. They look super white. And I was like, oh good, because I use essential oil toothpaste. he just laughed at me and wants samples. But that was awesome. That was just such a testament to, hey, this is natural and it's working, and I'm not putting lots of nasty other things in my mouth. So clove is in that On Guard toothpaste as well as a mouthwash. And so clove actually is super helpful for teeth pain, or if you have a teething baby, get your clove. So Sawyer with teething, I got like the Orajel, and that stuff was like so goopy, like, and I didn't know what to do. Like first time mom, you're like, I don't know. And like you don't think about your oils. You don't think you can put oils on their gums, right? So I have this goopy Orajel and I don't know what to do. And then as I got reading and I talked to a friend, I was like, oh, clove? Oh, and copaiba? Yeah. So I made a teeny little roller. It's like I don't have it over me. So this is a 10 ml. I just make a little small ones for him, because he doesn't go through as much. And I roll it on my finger, and it's diluted for his safety. So you want to make sure to dilute to the age of your child. And then I would press my finger up on his gums or try to wipe it, whatever I could do without getting bit. So it is instantly numbing. So it's going to help with any tooth pain if you've got stuff going on dental-wise. But if you have a teething baby, get some, please. So that is super great. So I think that was almost it. If you guys have any questions, let me know. I guess I'll kind of end it with, I'm hosting a couple classes. So Friday, I'm going to do a kind of an essential oil 101, or also a make and take. So it's an optional make and take. You can come and learn, or you can come and make a roller. We're going to talk about them as we go through. So I'll have some available. That will be at Metropolitan Market in Tacoma. So I'm changing locations for this one because we were on a sugar detox. And let's talk about those cookies at Market, right? And then what else? We have, oh, the 24th. So the 24th, I'm going to do a holiday make and take here at my house. So I'm excited because I'll have extra time to like set up and really prepare for this. I will only have so much room, so if you're interested, please let me know. The invite is on Facebook, so if you don't have that, let me know and I'll invite you. I tried to invite who I thought would want to. If you have a friend that would like to come, you can invite them, and you would get a free roller for any friend you bring to either class, for bringing a friend that's not already invited. So that will be at 4 o'clock, and we will have, again, an overview, questions, and then we'll have rollers available to make and take, and I'm thinking a spray. So I'm thinking a holiday spray and a roller. If anyone has any suggestions or requests, please let me know, but it'll be fun. And then I'll also have some already pre-filled rollers for gift ideas. So if you don't have any, if you're shopping for gifts for Christmas, I'll have some already ready to go. So, and I'm gonna have one for teething babies. So I already have some of those. So if you're not coming even, let me know. But, so I think that's about it. I hope this wasn't too long, and I'm sorry it's been so long since I jumped on. I will try to do it more often, whenever I can, unfortunately probably after hours. But hope you guys have a good night and a great rest of your week. Take care.